Kendrick Lamar's birth chart, June 17th, 1987. He is a Libra rising, Sun, Venus, Chiron, Gemini, Moon in Pisces, Mars and Mercury in Cancer. He really has no Earth in his chart, nothing stable in his personal planets, and it's really giving kind of evil mastermind, emotional kind of intensity, and somewhat unstable energy. Cancer Mars people behave in strange ways. They let their emotions sometimes get the best of them, especially when they are very angry and upset. They can feel like overwhelmed physically, and they kind of have to exert that, let that out, especially with words. Mars conjunct Mercury, they can be very prone to aggression, and especially aggressive words. Now he has that Sun, Venus, Chiron, and Gemini in the 9th house. Philosopher, artist, someone who maybe has a way with words, a way with thinking, and someone who's always thinking, always learning, always, in that realm of philosophy. Moon in Pisces, a bit unstable emotionally, and that's in conflict with his identity, with his Sun in Gemini. So emotionally, he might lend himself to feeling overly emotional, but this can also lend to artistic talents. So, his intellect and his emotions are kind of at odds and in a battle here sometimes. What he thinks he should do and what he feels like would make him look best versus what he emotionally wants to do, in conflict there. And having your Sun with Chiron like he does in Gemini, that shows that you hold on to your trauma, your wounds, your pain, really the issues that you have, and you hold that in close to your identity, and you really, can't separate those two things. Like most people can say, okay, well, that's what I've been through, that's the past, that's my trauma, and who I am is completely different from that. People with Sun Chiron, that's their trauma is who they are. Libra rising people, now this shows that this person might have a pleasant, experience with socializing. People might, view this person in a positive light. Having Venus ruling the chart, it usually gives them a level of like attractiveness, or maybe people feel like they can trust them. Maybe they, get more opportunities because they just have that Venusian, like, it's kind of like a mysticism that they can put over people to kind of get them to agree with them or get them to do what they want to do, because they have that Venusian, touch to how they present themselves and how people see them. But his South Node is there, so he probably feels like he doesn't like how he looks, how his body is. He's not comfortable with that. He doesn't feel super confident with like how he looks. Saturn is also square to his moon, and so is Uranus, and this is challenging. This can give someone a level of feeling more depressed, or even just like holding themselves back from things, wanting to experience and explore a lot of like different, unique, strange, more out there things, like feeling an emotional pull to things, but also having a block within that, like not letting themselves experience the things that they really want in life. His moon is square his Sun as well, bringing in this, again, conflict between his emotions and his ego, and what he wants out of life versus what he emotionally needs out of life. So being satisfied can be really hard for these types of moon people. They can always be living in a fantasy realm, always be thinking things aren't good enough, always be kind of in an up and down, like depressive, maybe bipolar, like, just having waves of emotion that are, inconsistent and can really like, cause drama and problems in your life because you have that instability and nothing to really ground you. There's no earth energy in his chart really, except for that Neptune, which Neptune like doesn't do much for grounding a person. So, you can either be in your head too much, overthinking, philosophizing, and, for him, that's been great outlet is writing and creating and that type of thing. So you definitely need that when you have so much air and water in your chart, because if you don't get it out some way creatively, it will overwhelm you, especially emotionally. Let me know what you guys think of the Kendrick and Drake drama. Comment below.